Hello. What a brilliant start. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? I am really, really, really fucking nervous. Pop a cheeky one, honestly. Nah. The main reason is because I've been doing a lot of VOD editing recently, right? And cutting every single bandle out of every single VOD is so annoying. Unironically, it's like the least favorite part, and also because I get like copyright problems every single bandle. Fuck it, miserable experience. How's the audio doing? So doesn't sound like you can hear anything. So there we go. We're back. Okay, so E4 day. I am nervous, man. I am fucking nervous. So I was thinking for the longest time about what the fuck my Elite Four team is gonna be. I know, right? It's constantly changing. Look at that. So, constantly thinking about what my Elite Four team is gonna be, because honestly, the truth of the matter is, with my bot, there is no 6 that solves problems, right? So what we've had to settle for is a team of 6. I think gives me a decent shot at winning, whilst also being the best entertainment for you guys to watch. I think the other team I could have brought, I basically was to the point where I've got 2 potential lineups. The other team I could have brought, maybe safer, I don't know. However, that one was really boring, and I didn't want to run it. It would have been so unentertaining for everyone. Is Steven optional? No, Steven is the champion. He is mandatory. There is no Wallace, it means there is just a Steven Fight at the end of the Elite Four in order to win. Okay, so we're here. I've done a bit of playing around with my save file just to make sure that what we need to do before we go in is as minimal as possible, right? But for the most part, absolutely nothing has changed. I've not fucked around with it. So I think what we'll start with is team reveal, right? We'll start with the team reveal. Okay. I mean, you've heard me talking about what I'm gonna bring for this Elite Four quite a lot. So a lot of it will come as absolute surprise to most of you, right? So we'll go box by box. I've separated them out for the fun of it, for the cinema. So, teammate number 1, Dustclops. Obviously, there is no Elite Four in UK without Dustclops. He's on the team 100% of the time. No discussions. So, then, what is teammate number 2? Well, it's Relicanth, the nuke. This guy, honestly, potentially droppable. I looked at it a lot, different ways that maybe I could remove this guy and maybe condense some other things to make things more consistent. Nah, honestly, the things that this guy does, nothing else can do on Elite Four. And he will have his moment to show as a result. Teammate number 3. And I think this is the last one that there should be no doubts about who I'm bringing, is Ludi, the party himself. Love this guy. Honestly, his stats are just too good to drop. He's, irreplaceable for an Elite Four. Except if you have a good Sceptile, and we do not. Okay, so, teammate number 4. It is Milotic? Question mark? Where's my Milotic, you might ask? Well, he's a fucking bum, and he isn't coming, alright? Nah, so I have chatted shit about this slow bro ever since I've gotten him. And honestly, pretty rightful. This guy has been a severe underperformer the entire run. However, when push has come to shove, I have decided that he is the way I want to run the first 2 fights of the... If I ever have to use my Milotic, those first 2 fights would be a nightmare. Slowbro is my solution to those, and we will play around the fact that he is complete piece of shit for the last fights of the Elite. We ignore it, we pretend that problems won't happen, and we will have a safe Sidney and a safe Phoebe as a result. Okay, teammate number 4. Salamence? Where has he gone? It's Tauros. We ain't bringing Mence. Fuck Mence. Right? I've chatted shit about him the entire run as well. And honestly, he turned up throughout the run. Every single time I said, oh, this Mence is shit, this Mence is shit, he does nothing. He still did a lot. And honestly, quite a lot of clutch moments to give him credit where it's due. However, just didn't fit onto this team. Tauros is a much better fit, considering that. Okay. So that's teammate number 5. The final teammate, well, looking at this team of 5, you kind of must know who it's going to be, right? It'll be the chicken, won't it? Wrong. It is the other chicken. Join the team, Swallow. This, the team of 6, we will be taking on the Elite Four with Dusclops, Relicanth, Ludi, Slowbro, Tauros. Hello. It is not safe. It is not fun. It has not been a fun experience to plan this, solely due to shitness of a couple of the mons who I will not be naming right now. But we've got a team of 6 who I'm happy to run with. Therefore, that is enough for me. Okay? So, the current situation is I haven't actually put the moves on it that I need to teach them all of them. So I need to go do my heart scales, I need to do my TMs, I need to do any pre-poisoning that I beforehand. I decided I'd do all that screen, but I have deleted every single like I won't be keeping. So I think what we'll start with is we'll go get the scale move that we need on everyone. So let's get a flyer out. It is an Elite Four, hell yeah. Dude, this has been is it cutting a bit? Let me check out the... Let me look at the... what is it? The noise gate? Is it the closed threshold or is it the open threshold? I always forget. Is it bringing down the open threshold? I think. No idea. Has anyone won on this patch yet? Open threshold lower, so I think I've done that, so that should have helped the situation. I'll try to speak loudly when I can. Has anyone won on this patch yet? I don't know. I'm sure they have, but on stream, I've actually not seen anything. I don't have a lot of VODs to go off, so I've had to sort of vibe it all myself. Yeah. Let's get a flyer on the team. So who doesn't need a heart scale move? Tauros doesn't need one. Cheers, Timmy's. Appreciate it. It's going to be rough, but it should be fun. I think that is the most important thing, is it should be a fun Elite Four. Okay. So, we have 3 scales left. I was saving them. I was saving one for chicken. So I can tell you right now that that one's not being used. Thankfully, 3 is about the right amount. I could have gotten away with just 2, but 3 means I can teach 1 extra move, which I think could be quite useful for this Elite Four. So, first thing we need to teach is to Swallow. We are reteaching Endeavor. I think I deleted it at some point. I was like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I never did use it throughout the run. There is Heart Scale number 1, Endeavor. Heart Scale number 2 is on Slowbro. Now, anyone who's watched an Elite Four before with Slowbro knows exactly what I'm doing here. I am teaching Recycle. Is that a 103 Swallow? It is not. It is a, what's it called? Fucking Winona's Gym, wherever the hell that is. My 103 was a Firo, which didn't make it past Flannery. Fortree, there's the fucking place. Thank you, mate, thank you. So there's Recycle on Slowbro. And the last move, this is optional, but I I didn't need the 4th move slot, so I might as well teach it. And this is Shadow Punch on Clops. Perfect. Dude, you're going to be seeing a lot of this Slowbro today. Again, if you've seen Slowbro Elite 4s before, you know exactly what I mean by that. You will be seeing a lot of Slowbro today. Cool. So let's get my Tauros back out. And now we just need to do the TMs. So. First, Relicanth. The 4th move slot on Relicanth, we need to teach Rock Tomb. This only comes into play very, very, very late in the Elite Four. But we need it. Second one, I never did teach Giga Drain, finally, to my Ludicolo. I never taught it throughout the entire of the Victory. I don't know why, I think I just fucking trolled that one. Yeah. Giga Drain in on Slowbro, on Ludi. What a squad. I know, right? I've been teasing my Elite Four squad for weeks at this point. I've been like, oh, it's going to be Milo, it's going to be Chicken, and it's going to be Mens, right? But no. Got to planning on Thursday night, and I was like, gonna have to go in a different direction because I am not willing to accept and run that Mens team. It was just not good. The Mens Milo team, no good. It was never a Mens angle, yeah. This Mens was just terrible. Being 0 attack minus attack nature, it's just, you can't, it's just unplayable, really. Timid, 0 attack. That's what I've run with the entire game. And I deleted Rage by mistake, which means I couldn't do any Rage sweeps. So, Toxic on Slowbro. I think if I'd kept Rage, there would be an angle for using Salamence, just because he was timid and he had a really good speed IV. But yeah, without Rage. Okay, yeah, I mean, this Swallow is super, super, super underperformed all run, because it's a shit Swallow. It's 0 speed, 0 SpDef, 0 special attack, 1 defense, I think, and then 11 HP. You're not banned. I don't know how. I was about to make some sort of excuse. I don't know fucking how. Okay, I don't know what level of my auto mod is making Fat Fuck get caught. I don't know. What am I teaching right now? Flash. We're teaching Flash to Slowbro, right? Sorry about it, but yeah. I don't know how. Anyway, okay. Is that every single TM that I need? Okay, so Shadow Ball, Earthquake, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Punch, yep. Head Smash, Earthquake, Ancient Power, Rock Tomb, yep. Surf, okay. Giga Drain, Magical Leaf, Fake Out, yep. The cursed moveset. Toxic, Flash, Recycle, Slack Off, yep. That seems great to me. Okay, oh, I haven't done Tauros. So the last move on Tauros is Return. I still have the TM. And it's mostly just here so I have something with a high amount of PP that I can click. Okay. Double Edge, Return, Earth Power, Body Slam. And then Facade, Air Slash, Endeavor, and we don't need a 4th move. Perfect. Okay. So, next thing, have I got like healing items and all that shit? Did I buy a bunch? I did. Nice. Okay. Cool. I know, right? Crazy. You know what's actually crazy, Bruce? Is that I actually got to E4 prep on like Thursday, right? And when I finally settled on this team, I went basically started sorting out the save files, so it was ready to go today. And all 6 of my Elite 14 that I picked, none of them were shiny. We'd made every single other Pokemon that we were expecting to be on Elite 4 shiny, but none of these 6. So I had to make all of them. I was like, whoa, really? All 6? I had avoided making shiny the entire run. I don't know how he managed it. It's quite impressive, really. Okay, held items then. So, we need Silk Scarf on Swallow. We need Leper on Slowbro. And we need Mago on everyone else. Okay. Do I have all the other TMs that I think I need? I've got loads of everything, so... I used 23 Ice Beam TMs throughout this run. Crazy. For real, for real. Alright. Okay. Last thing I need to do is pre-status. So, we are... What are we doing? Let's get my team into the right order, shall we? I am way too, like... I've got this little bit of OCD when it comes to having all my Pokemon be in the right team slot in my party for every fight. It's almost debilitating. I see other people's streams where they're playing the game and they just, like, have all their Pokemon in just, like, random positions. And I'm like, why? How can you live like this? Okay, so... Pre-statuses. So we're doing 3 pre-statuses. We are pre-poisoning Swallow, obviously. We are pre-sleeping Relicanth, and we are pre-sleeping Ludi. I don't really know how relevant these sleeps are. Dude, real. Have I ever led with the wrong Pokemon? I'm not sure if I have. Because I'm just way too, like, paranoid about, like, team, like, where I'll be switching and everything. Anyway, I don't think these will be too relevant. I think if we can keep Relicanth asleep for the entire of the first fight, it will be relevant for the second fight. If not, we'll have to go Lumberry. Okay. I think I have everything I might need. Silk Scarf. Every move you need. Leper Berry. Toxic Flash, Recycle Slack Off. Mago. Double Edge Return, Earth Power, Body Slam. Mago, Shadow Ball, Earthquake, Sneak, Punch. Mago, Head Smash, Earthquake, Ancient Power, Rock Tomb. Mago with Surf, Giga Drain, Magical Leaf, Fake Out. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I took all my items off Pokemon in the bot, in my PC. So I have my Mystic Water, I have my Charcoal, I have all of the type items that I will not need, but it's good to have. Okay. Man, the nerves are hitting me, man. The nerves. Okay, this is my first on-stream Elite Four. So... be kind. Alright. We're saving. And we're gonna go in. Okay. Yep. Have I collected all the gym badges? Absolutely, I have. It's been 2 months in the making, boys. Oh, the music. Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Once you go through this door, there's no turning back. Okay. So we'll take some damage on the way up, but we can stop in front of Sidney before we fight and heal my damage on Swallow. Okay. I'll be saving before every fight because my muscle memory will not be able to prevent me from doing it. Okay, you just have to accept it. Alright, so, Sidney. Welcome, challenger. I'm Sidney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. Oh, music. We're in. So, this is the entire reason I have pivoted from the other team that I was thinking I was going to be playing with for basically the last month. I thought was going to be my Elite Four team. We've had to make a change, and it's this fucking Tentacruel. Okay, this is a change in EK 1.1 from the original version of the game. This used to be an Alakazam, and it would lead with a Sableye instead, and there'll be an Alakazam in the back. Okay, the reason this is annoying is that this Tentacruel is kind of hard to kill. Like, there's not a lot that can one-shot it and be faster than it, and it knows the move Spikes, which it will click 50% of the time. The original plan had us leading Dusclops and Earthquaking into Shadow Sneaking to kill this thing, but then the sheer variance of having a Spike on the field or not having a Spike on the field, having damage on my Dusclops or not having damage on my Dusclops, I couldn't make this fight consistent. Instead, I have to bring the only thing I have in my box which one-shots this Tentacruel, which is my Swellow. And trust me, it only just one-shots because it's not a very good Swellow. We just Facade. 1 kill. Oh, these HP bars, man. What is this? Oh, this is the other patch, isn't it? They're so slow. I think the quality of life patch on 1.0 that we were using had the fast HP bars too. Okay, this brings in Machamp. This sees kill always with Superpower or Rock Slide. Okay, we can't kill it because we're not a very good Swellow, and I don't think any Swellow can. The idea here is to go to Slowbro and just heal up to full. My Slowbro has good Fizz Def, okay? Its highest damaging move on me is HP Ghost, right? High attack can it? Well, mine is nowhere near that. Okay, just heal up to full. Okay, this thing's highest damaging move on my Slowbro is... I need to check something real quick. If I'd done... How much damage did that do? 237 means that did 82, which means this took the third recoil, which is 27. How much is that? 204. No, 294. Okay, this is actually going to die a turn earlier than I planned. Okay, because there's going to be... It's taken recoil damage, which is more than 1/16 of its HP. Okay, good to know. This thing's highest damaging move is HP Ghost. Okay, we should be able to heal ourselves back up to full pretty comfortably. I am steering, because yeah, this is going to be slightly different than I planned. Okay, we should be able to heal up to full within, I think, 2 HP Ghosts, right? 3. That's fine. Okay, so some of these fights are going to be a little bit slow because of, unfortunately, a fair few PP stalls. So this is not going to be a fast Elite Four. Okay, that is 3 HP Ghosts used, by the way. Okay, now that we're back to full HP, what we're going to do is we're going to Intimidate pivot this down to exactly... It's going to be down to -4, okay? Because it's already used... I can't remember. Doesn't matter. This is HP Ghost. We're going to Intimidate this down. It's going to HP Ghost on my Tauros, and it's going to Superpower into Dusclops, okay? Okay. So this is now always Superpower. This has 2 effects. 1, this has intimidating it, bringing its attack right down, and 2, stalling it out of superpowers as well. Okay. So Dusclops has pressure, which means it'll go through every single attack used into Dusclops will go through its PP a lot quicker. Okay. 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 So it's -2. now -3. I will speed up at some points, but right now, I don't think I'm going to. Okay, because this isn't a full PP stall quite yet. Okay. This is -4. And it should have one superpower left, which it's going to use on this last turn on the last switch to Dusclops. Okay. So it's -4. Final superpower. Nice. And we get it to -5 before on this HP Ghost, and then now we have to go back to Slowbro because we can no longer go into Dusclops at all, else Dusclops will take damage. And into Slowbro we go. So we're slower than this Machamp, so what we're going to do is we're going to slack off until we have exactly 1 slack off left, I think is the change. It was going to be 2, but because it's superpowered on the switch to Slowbro, I think I have to change slightly. But if my maths is right, it should be fine. So, quick little PP stall. But except we're stalling my own PP. Okay, so we are now going to Toxic to kill this thing. We want to kill this thing with Toxic so that we can switch to something as it dies, right? This thing has Guts, which is so why we actually need to be a little bit careful, because this will now increase all the damage it's going to start doing to my Slowbro. The idea is to Toxic and then heal up, recycle and heal up, all before it dies, and to get myself ready for when I have to switch out, okay? So we Toxic. This is now going to do a lot more damage to my Slowbro. It's only 50% more, and with Shell Armor, so everything should be fine. It's not actually long. This one's Chesto because of the fact that it has Guts. I'm going to slack off and use my last slack off PP. Okay, my Leper Berry will get used, and then we're going to recycle and get that Leper Berry back. Okay, that's 3/16 worth of Toxic. Recycle the Leper. Okay, and we're going to use one of these recycled slack off PP to heal up back to full right now. Okay. Now, if I've done my maths correctly, because of the superpower recoil that it took on turn 2 when I switched into Slowbro, this will now be dead to Toxic. And we go to Swallow on the HP Ghost. Okay, please kill, please kill. We need this to kill. We take poison damage, they take poison damage. Please die. Nice, okay, cool. Swallow baits in the Jolteon. Right? And we can just kill this immediately with Facade. We're fast enough and it dies. Beautiful. This brings in the Sableye. Okay? This Sableye has 4 attacking moves. It has Shadow Ball, it has Brick Break, it has HP Rock, and it has Pursuit. At 159 HP, we are only ever dead to HP Rock. It doesn't calc with switching out Pursuit damage, it only counts with regular Pursuit. This is always HP Rock. The idea is we need to intimidate this a couple of times so that on Slowbro, Shadow Ball is no longer the highest damaging move and it will always click Pursuit. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to get 2 Intimidates down by switching Tauros, Dusclops, Tauros, Slowbro. Okay? We want to see this HP Rock not crit, ideally. But I don't think it really even matters. Okay, beautiful. So this is now always Brick Break. And we go into Dusclops. Okay. Even though it's at -1, Shadow Ball is now still more damage on Dusclops, which means it should be Shadow Balling. However, Pursuit does get a small AI boost when it's facing a Ghost or a Psychic type, not on turn 1. It's very specific, which means it can click it over the highest damaging move. It's unlikely to, but it can. We want to see no Pursuit, but we're not dead if it does. Okay, all good. Okay. We can unfortunately only take this to -2 right now, because as soon as we get to -3, it will start seeing Pursuit and Brick Break as being the same damage on my Tauros, which is awkward. And now we go Slowbro. Okay. Pursuit, without switching out, on my Slowbro, who is, by the way, minimum SPDEF. This is why I hate this Slowbro, is he is minimum SPDEF. Pursuit does maximum 42%, so as long as we don't switch out, we can always just slack off the damage and recycle the Leper Berries until this thing runs out of Pursuits, okay? So, we're going to do a PP stall, alright? I'm going to put on a little bit of music, and then, yeah. So. Okay. Music working, all good. So, this should be Pursuit. Exactly. We are faster as well, which makes things even easier. We don't even need to worry about counting, because basically it doesn't really matter. We just need to see it run out. Okay, so we're out. Leper Berry heals. We recycle. And we now just slack off back up again. So we should probably, it should run out around when we run out of slack offs for the second time. So in about 5 turns time. I think it maybe runs out one before then, so we have to maybe take a couple of attacks first. Okay. Recycle. Okay, so. So, it's run out of Pursuits, okay? So, what that means is it is now randomly clicking its 3 attacking moves. The way AI works in Gen 3 is basically that, okay, it gives the damage boost to the highest damaging move, but it doesn't consider whether it's run out of PP. So all 3 of its moves, Shadow Ball, Brick Break, Rock, HP Rock, are all discouraged because they're not the highest damaging move, right? So they all have equal possibility of happening. The problem is that Shadow Ball can defense drop. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to try to keep healthy, try to get some flashes down on this thing. Wait, I clicked the wrong move. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is Hidden Power Rock. Okay, nerves are definitely showing. We slack off. Okay. We just need to keep healthy and try to get some flashes down on this thing. See, as you can see, it's just randomly clicking Brick Break, HP Rock, Shadow Ball. If we can get as many flashes as we can on this thing, it makes Shadow Ball defense drops a lot less likely. Okay, see, here's the Shadow Ball. It does about 33%, if I remember. Nice. Okay. Let's just keep nice and healthy. Apologies if this bit is a bit slow, because I don't really want to speed up through this, and we're immediately getting drops. Nice. Dude, is Flash not 100% accurate? This is the first I'm finding out about this. It's also being affected by pressure. So I'm gonna, like, run out of PP super quickly. Man. Okay, this is gonna be a bit slower than I thought. I'm gonna go through a lot more recycles than I thought as well. Okay, it's already missing a bunch. This is getting so much flash value right now. So much flash value. 70 accuracy. What the fuck were the devs thinking, man? Oh yeah, Flash is unbalanced, bro. Yeah, sure. Okay. Sorry, I hope you guys are willing to be in here for the long haul with me. It's at -3, right? Accuracy. We should slack off on the... We should recycle, then slack off. Probably slack off, then recycle. We just don't want to see Shadow Ball defense drops. Maybe I should have been counting these PP, but yeah. So recycle. What's quite interesting is I seem to find it... I'm seeing that it's just not really clicking Shadow Ball that much, right? Am I crazy for thinking this? It seems to be clicking Brick Break and HP Bug a lot more. I don't know why. Yeah, I do not know why. Okay, there's a Shadow Ball. Maybe it's, I don't know, too small of a sample size right now. I don't know. I'm going until struggle. Yep. So you guys, yeah, feel free to head off, do whatever you need to do. I think we got this to -6, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. It's just going to keep missing, and therefore I cannot check. Okay, we did not. Okay, now it's a -6. Okay. We'll recycle and then we'll slack off. Okay, Shadow Ball hit. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. Nice. Okay. The problem is I would love to be able to switch to, say, Tauros on Shadow Balls and, you know, and then go Dusclops on Brick Breaks now that it's out of pursuit. But it's clicking them randomly, so I just can't control it. Anyway, it's at minimum accuracy. I'm just going to speed up again. Alright. Okay. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. We just want to see no Shadow Ball drops. No drop. Nice. Okay, miss. Awesome. Don't drop. Nice. Okay, it dropped. Okay. So this at -2 attack on my -1 defense slow bro. It does just under 50%. So we can stay in. We just need to see no more drops, basically. Nice. Okay. Recycle. Is it only Shadow Ball left? Yeah, it must be out. It must be out, right? Yeah. Bro, he's not missing. Okay. Why would he wouldn't be seeing this as highest damage because... Oh, he is because... Yeah, you're so right. Because of the defense drop. Okay, it means we can actually go Tauros and reset this, right? Yep. Okay. God, thank God for you, man. Jesus. Good chatter. Good fucking chatter. Hell yeah. Now -3 too, which means he does even less damage and we're super safe. Okay, that defense drop is actually not that bad then, right? Okay. There's a lot of PP to get through. It struggled, it struggled, it struggled. So. Log back in. So. This is fun, bro. Exactly fun, bro, yeah. I've been hesitating from calling it because it's not quite. Fun, bro also has like Trick Leopardberry as well to make it so the opponent can't run out of PP, but whatever. So, this is now struggling. What this means is that the idea now is to Toxic Stall it. Okay? We don't need to cover PP and everything. Heal block, yeah. Block, heal plus, recycle, slack off. That's the one. Okay, we're going to Toxic Stall it. This thing has a Lumberry, so we just need to Toxic it twice. And then we need to switch to Relicanth before it dies. Okay. The extra nice thing about Flash as well is it makes all of its struggles less likely to hit too, which means hopefully we can more easily control exactly which turn this thing's going to die. Okay, I'm just going to keep spamming Toxic because I don't need the HP. I don't want to use up Slack off PP. Okay, hit another struggle, y'all. Okay, there's 2 turns of Toxic. It's 3 turns of Toxic. Missed again. Let me calc how much damage Struggle does to my Slowbro at -3. Oh, yeah, no, it's not taking very much at all. We stay in one more turn. Okay, this is never dead. It's definitely not taking enough struggle damage to be dead. Nice. And on this turn, we go to Relicanth. Ideally it misses, but it doesn't matter. Yep. Cool. So. Oh, this is the moment. So. Going to Relicanth when this thing dies brings in the Houndoom for HP Grass, always. Now, this is a super safe Sidney and a super safe Phoebe, except for one thing, is I need to dodge 1 crit. And it is on exactly this turn. This Houndoom kind of packs up this team of 6. There's just no 2 ways around it. You always have to dodge a crit somehow. Swallow. I've not brought you enough. I'm not as close to you as I should be. But please, 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 don't get crit. Lock in. Okay, so yeah, that's GG. That is GG. Oh, man. What's really annoying about this, right, is that I picked this team of 6 to have the safest possible Sidney and Phoebe so that we could get to Glacia and actually have it, like, have an Elite Four, right? The problem with the other team is it was super risky, specifically on Sidney, right? And therefore, like, what I didn't want to have happen is have all the risk be on Sidney, everything else be pretty good, actually, but then, like, just wipe straight away. And this is, like, gutting, man. Really gutting for it to go out this way. Brutal, man. Brutal. This is a range, by the way, and not a good one. So we're risking crit again. I thought it was dead then. I thought that was another crit. I did not realize it did that much damage to Tauros. Does it really? I knew it. 86% maximum roll. Jesus Christ. I can't even intimidate this down. I think I might lose to this now too. This is random move. I guess it's Clops, right? You just go Clops and have to beat it with Clops, basically. We're not dead to crit yet, are we? Yeah, I don't know. Swallow, man. Swallow. Is Phoebe even beatable without it? He only takes one kill. Oh, we're 100% cooked. Yeah. Like, we can't beat Drake without Swallow. Pretty much. Well, I mean, maybe. Who's that bait? Maybe it's Tito. Nah. I don't see a world, man. I just don't see the world. Oh, the fact that it had to be this way, man. I just wanted to play out the E4, you know. I didn't really care, because it's like, if we lost, I guess, because like Glacia and Drake and Steven, all of my lines for that were so cooked. That like, yeah, like it, that like, at least we would have had to have some fun with it, you know? But this is just like, not fun. At all. I don't have Swallow, this is the fucking problem. Unless if you mean like run it back, in which case I am tempted. But like I wouldn't count it as the thing. And it's like not particularly it's a bit frowned upon. People do it when they get tilted. People do run it back. And just for like the data or whatever. I don't know how I beat the Guardi on this fight. I guess I mean I can beat this. I can do this without Swallow. Okay. It's just really risky, but it's doable without Swallow. Who are we leading? We lead Clops with it's gotta be Lum, right? Slowbro is Leper again. Tauros is Tauros is what? Oh, it's Mago on Tauros and Ludi. And then Lum. No, I've got Mago on Relly because I kept him asleep. Okay, and I should Leper stuff. Yeah. Okay, was there anything else that needed lepering? No, I basically only use Slowbro for that entire fight, and Swallow. I guess Earthquake, Dustclops. Ah, man. I don't see how I beat Drake. I really don't see how I beat Drake. Whatever. Okay. Phoebe of the Elite Four, you did your training on Mount Pyre. While you trained, you gained your ability to commune with ghost-type Pokemon. Yes, the bond you developed with Pokemon is extremely tight. So come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Don't worry, babe. I can. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so I have no backup lines. We're gonna wing it. Okay, so this thing is 50-50 to Will-O-Wisp me or Thunderbolt me. We want to see Will-O-Wisp. Unlucky. Just don't para, so I can keep my Lumberry at least. Nice, okay. Would have liked to have been Shell Ball in this position then, but what are you going to do? Okay, that was a range, but we hit it. It's all good. Okay, this is the Dustclops. So, this is full PP stall. However, first we need to intimidate this down. So we're going to go Tauros, Ludi, Tauros, Ludi, Tauros, Slowbro, and get him to -3. Okay, the reason this is safe, so basically this thing has 2 attacking moves. It has Shadow Ball and it has Pursuit, right? And then it has Pain Split and Double Team. This thing's highest damaging move on Tauros is Pursuit. However, it's super likely to just Double Team every turn. We just need to get him to -3. This is -2. Okay, Shadow Ball, perfect. Okay, this could Pursuit. Nice, no Pursuit. This means it's double teaming. Final Intimidate, -3. Okay, Shadow Ball or Double Team? Nice, Shadow Ball. Okay. This is now, again, potentially Pursuit. We'd like to see no Pursuit. Nice. Okay, this is going perfectly, all things considered. Okay. So, this thing's highest damaging move now that we've got 3 Intimidates on it is Pursuit and not Shadow Ball. What that means is we can now do what we did before and PP stall the shit out of this. Okay. And as long as we never switch, we're always safe. Okay, and there's the Leper, Recycle, and Slack Off. Okay, we should have to go through one more Leper Berry before it runs out. It's got 20 PP on Pursuit, which is why. And then it'll only have Shadow Ball that it can use. Okay, Recycle. Okay, now it's Shadow Balling. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Tauros, and we're just going to stall it out of Shadow Balls by clicking Body Slam and return into it until it runs out. It'll Pain Split, use up all its Pain Split PP, which is 10, I think, right? And now we run out of Shadow Ball PP. Bam, bam, bam. It should be around about now, I think. There. Okay, this is now out of all PP and is struggling. So the idea is to go Slowbro, hit 2 Toxics, and then go to Tauros and have it die on Tauros. Okay. Hit the first Toxic, nice, it's a +6 evasion, remember. Nice. Recycle. Slack off. Okay. We have our Leper Berry, and we go to Tauros as this dies. Okay, hit struggle, that's fine. Just don't crit, lovely. Okay, this dies, and this brings in the Sableye. Now, unfortunately, we do this again. This thing has Pursuit and Brick Break. This thing doesn't have Shadow Ball. And Pursuit crit does not kill. Well, I mean, it can't crit, but 2 Pursuits don't kill. However, we're not going to Toxic it, because we don't want this to still be attacking when it runs out of... When I hit a Toxic and it's about to die. We want it to be fully PP stalled first, basically. So yeah, another PP stall. This is like what Slowbro is just so good at, and that Milo could never do. Like, Milo can PP stall these things, not with Recycle, granted. But it can sit in front of Sableye, and it can sit in front of Dusclops, but it's just risking crit every single turn. To the point where it's just not a reasonable plan to have. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, it's now brick breaking. So now we need to get through all of its brick break PP. Dude, this fucking piece of shit, man. It's the long, slow, drawn-out way that this E4 is dying is what's so sad about it. Is I have to go through all of this, despite the fact that I know I'm cooked. It's alright. Okay, it's only got Recover left. Okay. We now start trying to hit Toxics. There's one. It's Lum. Recycle. Okay, it's struggling. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Oh, it's because it's not intimidated. Jesus. Nice. Okay. Okay. How fast is this Sableye? Slower than my Dusclops. Okay, so we go to Dusclops now. We take 1 struggle. How much does struggle do? Maybe I should have intimidated this down a bit. What does Dusclops bait? We've killed this. We've killed this. Dusclops bait Ludi, which was the idea. However, I actually don't think I want to take this damage on Dusclops now that I have to do a different line. Who do I want to take this? Who comes out of? It's Slowbro. It's Guardy. Okay, this is gonna be really, really shit. Okay, we're gonna let this die on Slowbro, actually. So Swellow is supposed to be killing the Gardevoir, right? And I had a whole line that planned out how Swellow was gonna do it. But it's not gonna work, because Swellow is dead. So we're gonna do something a bit different, and it's kind of gonna rely on basically winning at 50-50. Okay. This baits in Guard of War, because it has Thunderbolt, which is super effective on my Slowbro. Thunderbolt's max roll is 256 HP. It also has Psychic, Future Sight, and Thunder Wave, right? So Thunderbolt's highest damaging move, then Future Sight, then Psychic. Basically, Future Sight has really weird AI, where it's basically what it says is if Future Sight isn't up, it gets a +5 AI score, just no matter what. So what that means is if it sees a kill with every single move, it will always choose Future Sight to take the kill. If it doesn't see any kills, it will always go for Future Sight, right? So this doesn't see a kill on my Slowbro, so it's always clicking Future Sight. 100% of the time, nothing that can be done about it. This is always Future Sight. Okay, yep. So this is now Psychic or Thunder Wave. It's a 50-50. We want to see Thunder Wave because we still have our Lumberry. Just click Thunder Wave, bro. Just click Thunder Wave. Yes! Okay. We're a bit further through the Elite Four. We're a bit further. Okay. This was some really shitty luck that we just got when I would have loved to have just not get crit on Sidney. What are you going to do? Okay. We can now kill with Shadow Sneak. Am I dead to Future Sight crit? I might be. I don't actually know. Let's hope I'm not. I don't know. So Future Sight calcs with Stab as if it's a special move, but with a normal type. It's a really weird type calc, and I can't remember exactly how much this is going to do, but it's going to do more than I think it will. I'm probably dead to crit. Okay, I wasn't. Okay. Thing is, I would have, if it had Psychicked on that turn it Thunder Waved, it would have been close. If either of them had crit, I'd be dead. This is Air Slash, right? Always. It could Hypnosis, but that's fine too. We're pre-slapped. Air Slash, Hypnosis would be better, in fact. This is why we're pre-slapped. Perfect. This thing only can do HP ground, which does no fucking damage. It doesn't have Giga Drain, this one. So we're pre-slept still from the beginning of the Elite Four to dodge the Hypnosises, and we just kill with Head Smash. 11 down. It's now just the Ludicolo left. Oh, Swellow was supposed to kill the Ludicolo. What are we doing on the Ludicolo now, boys? I forgot about that. Gulp. How are we killing this Ludicolo? No, but like, seriously, how are we killing this Ludicolo? I'm always dead to Giga Drain. How does Tauros do? Tauros can take a Giga Drain into a Muddy Water, as long as neither crit. And then I can two-shot with, like, Return Double Edge. The thing is, it's quite likely to Grass Whistle. Yeah, Surf Drain, yeah. No, it's Muddy Water. It's Muddy Water in the calc. I'm pretty sure it's Muddy Water. That's what it says. Is it Emerald Kaizo 1.0 Muddy Water? Surf even. Yeah, it's Surf into 1.0. It's Muddy Water in 1.1. Yeah. Which is extra spooky. What else can I even do? If I go Ludi, it doesn't change anything other than I can get a Fake Out down. I think we go Tauros. Oh wait, we took a bit of damage on Tauros. What are we, how much HP, what percentage are we on? 92. I mean, Giga Drain Muddy Water is not a very good roll. It's not a very good range to kill. It does 97 max. And 80 min. It's a decent range. What do we do then? What item are we on Tauros? We're Mega, unfortunately. I should have gone Lam, I guess. I mean, it's technically a misplay, but I mean, what are you gonna do? My Dusclops can take a Giga Drain crit. Just, you know, FYI, in case I need it to. I think we have to go Tauros. I don't really see another way. I mean, we could do Ludi for a bit and just Giga Drain and stuff. It's maybe just better to do it, to go to Ludi now and get value. No, but it could Grass Whistle on the Switch. Which is quite likely to Grass Whistle on Ludi, actually. And then it will still be Giga Drain on the Switch. Yeah, let's go Ludi first. Okay, this does about 25% to my Ludi. Okay. This thing's got no recovery. And because it doesn't see a kill, it's like 50-50 Grass Whistle on every single time, which can also miss. So I think our EV is just a bit better if we just try and get a bunch of damage down with Ludi, whilst he's pretty safe from like crits and everything. Yeah, this is what I mean. The EV is just so much higher. Because now, basically, if we do get slept on this turn, we can just go Tauros and kill, right? Okay. Because this is Giga Drain, but well, like we said, I'm never dead the Giga Drain crit, right? Giga Drain crit is 248. Yeah, I'm safe. Okay, Swallow was never coming to Glacia to begin with, so Glacia is completely unaffected by the lack of Swallow. There's a crit. Fuck, is it going to heal out of double edge range? Oh, it has. That's so cruel, man. Double edge is a range. It's not a good one. I'm not sure if I see anything else that I can do. I haven't got a ruler set up, but I mean that looks like a bit under a third. Like that looks like 65% maybe, 65% HP. Yeah, double edge is a range and not a good one. I guess Silk Scarf or something would have been the play. I don't know. It's hard to say. This is completely a random move. I mean, you could go Ludi, but I just don't see where you go from there, really. No, I'm never dead to recoil, actually. It's close. I did just check that, but yeah, never dead. Nah, there's no way out other than hit this terrible range, right? It's gonna end here. Tauros, you're gonna do the same thing to me that Swallow did, aren't you? So fucking close, man. So, This is... This still hasn't affected my Glacia plan. Right? And technically, it's stupid, but technically, it still hasn't affected my Steven plan either. The plan was to get to Steven with exactly these 4 mons still alive. Swellow and Tauros were supposed to be sacks on Drake. And neither of them were coming to Glacia. Crit it with what, though? What do I crit it with? Like... I guess Clops and you go... Shellbell, I guess? And then it's T-Tar and you... Ludi has to somehow... Sneak doesn't. No shot. No, not even close. I mean, it doesn't... You don't even need Shadow Ball to crit, right? You just need Draco to not crit. Kill with Shadow Ball Sneak. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do something. This is so stupid. At least you still get to see my hyper stupid Glacia plan. So this was where this Elite 4 was going to start getting fun. Because my Ludi is still asleep, by the way. Oh no, that was from the grass assault. We need to wake him up. Because he's not pre-slept, is he? This is where it was going to get interesting. Because I'd planned for a really safe Sidney and Phoebe. And then just a really risky everything else. Yeah, potentially. I just don't think I can deal with the rest of the team without the sacks. But problem for future. Let's worry about Glacia right now. Okay. Do I need to leper things? I don't need leper you. Let's leper Slowbro. I don't think I need it for this fight, but... Cool. I need to leper Ludi. And Rally. Okay. Yeah, you can use TMs and stuff. Okay, but we're not teaching any TMs quite yet. But the plan was to teach them later. So, Rally is White Herb. This is very standard stuff. Ludi is Lum. This is going to be... Watch this. Watch my super safe Sidney and Phoebe both die, and then my super risky Glacia go perfectly fine. I guarantee it's going to happen. I just know it. I guess we can get rid of Toxic and stuff now on Slowbro. We don't actually need it. I can't get rid of Flash, unfortunately. You're stuck on my moveset from now on. I can get rid of Toxic and Recycle. I think we just teach Surf for now. No, I can't afford to teach Surf. Because then I won't have move slots. Well, I think I'm being stupid. I think I can teach Surf. I can teach Surf. I'm planning for stuff which isn't going to happen. Over Recycle, I guess. This is so stupid. Okay. White Herb, Lum, Mego, Lum. This is so fucking ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, check this shit. Get ready for the stupidest Glacia you've ever seen in your life. It would please me to no end if you could go all out against me. I give you permission, Glacia. I give you permission. So, lead Glalie. This is my Relicanth, and it's his time to shine. We have a Swift Swim Relicanth with bonkers IVs. I outspeed everything, and I kill everything after the White Herb takes away this Intimidate. It's super satisfying. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Head smash 1. Dead. 100 damage of recoil. This brings in the Reggie Ice. Okay. And this is dead. Exactly 2 head smash. Oh, what a delight. Okay. This is where it gets really stupid. So we had a really clean turn 1 and turn 2. Okay. If I let you in on a secret, the plan for the rest of this fight is basically go to Ludicolo and don't switch out again. For the most part, it's not exactly 100% true. We just go to Ludicolo and we click Giga Drain over and over and over again. Does it sound like a good plan to you? Because it sounds like a great plan to me. This is Surf or HP Grass, both kill. Surf is better, perfect. My Slowbro dies to double HP Grass, exactly. Yep. I have 19 HP, 0 SPDF with a minus SPDF nature. I am dead to 2 HP Grasses. Which means I'm also dead to like 2 Water Spouts. I can't sit in front of the Wailord and just click Slack Off. I can't sit in front of the Kingdra and just click Slack Off. It fucks everything. Yeah, it's really annoying. So we just click Giga Drain. Do I save this fake out PP? No. Let's get the recovery. So yeah, we are Rain Dish instead of Swift Swim, which you will notice. This is why I'm faking out to get this HP back. Which means we're slower than this Dugong, who is going to be clicking Ice Beam. And we 2-shot with Giga Drain. We just need to dodge every single Ice Beam crit. It's just dodge every single Ice Beam crit and every single Ice Beam freeze. Well, there's a crit already. This is so stupid, man. It's Elite 4. Okay. It's okay. It's not actually dead quite yet. It's not dead yet. Is it actually ever worth trying to... would I go HP positive if I switched out? Would I go HP positive if I switched back in on a Surf, faked out? I don't think I would, right? No, it doesn't. I don't think I would. It's about the same. Don't crit again. Just don't. Please don't, man. Okay. I mean, we're still in it. We won't get quite as much healing as I would have liked. This brings in the Lapras next. Okay, we'll get a bit of Rain Dish healing. Again, this thing's highest damaging move is Thunder. I think we're going to be on... No, not Thunder. It's Ice Beam. We're going to be on really low HP, which unfortunately does mean I think we're going to lose. Okay, this doesn't quite die to 2 Giga Drains, and it's Shell Armor, so I can never crit through it. It's a shame, really. I guess maybe optimal play in assuming a crit happens is like Miracle Seed and just don't get frozen ever. I don't know. Maybe not, because of the Swampert in the back. Giga Drain again. Like I said, this is never a 2-shot. It's unfortunate, really. This is a modest Ludi as well. Okay, no freeze. How much HP am I going to be on when this dies? Enough. Okay. I'm going to be on enough HP. Okay. This is still alive. It's still alive. Not by much. I need all the luck to go correctly for the rest of this fight. So this brings in the Wailord. This Wailord has Hyper Voice, Water Spout, Self-Destruct, and Amnesia. So basically, because it's slower than me, on any given turn, it is 10% to click Self-Destruct over its highest damaging move, which in this case is Hyper Voice, which does about 50% damage, and we're not dead to it. However, because it also has Amnesia, which is pretty likely to happen, The idea is just ignore the fact that this can boom and just sit in front of it and spam Giga Drain as it amnesias, get it to below 50% HP, where all of a sudden it's now super likely to explode, and then try to catch the explosion with Dusclops. That is the plan. So 2 Giga Drains, get it below 50 HP, 50% HP, and then try to catch explosions with Dusclops. This is the plan. Okay, no crit. Didn't quite get it below 50% already. Amnesia, please. Oh, unlucky. Don't defense drop. Don't defense drop. Nice. Okay, it was 50%, so Jesus. We're still not dead to crit. To non-crit Hyper Voice. So it's still quite likely to amnesia. Although maybe... Let me check the AI. Does being low HP mean it's... less likely to amnesia? I can't remember if it does. Amnesia. Okay, it's quite unlikely to amnesia now that I've done so much damage to it. Okay, it's not any more likely to explode though, so it's still just 10% to explode. Okay. Also, the fact that this didn't amnesia means this Giga Drain's going to do a lot of damage and also heal a lot as well. Crit, 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 crit. Dick. Okay. Amnesia, please. Amnesia, amnesia, amnesia. It's super unlikely. Unlucky. Don't defense drop. Oh, Ludi, you're insane, man. Am I gonna run out of Giga Drains? Should I have Magical Leaf though? I didn't check Magical Giga Drain PP. Have I actually run out of Giga Drain? Last mon's Swampert. This thing has Earthquake, Ancient Power, Muddy Water, Yawn. This is super likely to Yawn on this turn. And we still have our Lum Barrier intact. Unbelievable. And I have Giga Drain PP. This is so stupid, man. This was the cinema, right? Super, yeah. I was, yeah. It's a coin flip, but let me have my moment. This was like the stupidness that I had planned for this fight, right? Was just put Lodi out and just go to town. And the fact that this has worked and everything else didn't work is so unbelievably tilting. But at least we get to see Drake, which is so stupid considering what happened on the first 2 fights. This is so stupid. I don't know what I do now. What do I even do? This is fucking ridiculous, man. That was already fraud maxing. I don't see a world where I can beat Drake deathless. And I basically need to go deathless as I don't beat Steven. I don't. I guess it has to be lead Dusclops with Shell Bell. This is a given, right? What's it clicking on Dusclops? It's clicking AP, right? How does Slowbro do into this? My Slowbro can maybe take on the T-Tar. It's not likely to win, if I can be real. How much does Surf do? I don't know the right item. What do I go on Slowbro? How do I beat the Kingdra? I think I lose. I don't know what to do, man. I don't see how I ever win this. How do I beat the Mints, for instance? Okay. Let's heal up. Let's heal up. And PP up everything. I don't think I head smashed with Rally, didn't I? I was like, did these guys even come out? Dusclops never came out, and Slowbro never came out, did they? I'm down 2 Shadow Sneaks, but that's fine. Okay. So I definitely need to go Ice Beam over Toxic on Slowbro. I also need to go Ice Beam over Magical Leaf on Ludi. Do I go Ice Beam on Clops? Is that ever a good play? Is it? Over, like, Shadow Punch? I guess so, right? Yeah, it's actually okay. I don't need Shadow Punch again. Okay, and I have no idea what items to do. It's gotta be, I think it's gotta be Shell Bell, Ludi, maybe? This is always AP on that turn. You go there, maybe just one. I don't know. I think we just lose, but I think it has to be Shell Bell on Slowbro. And then probably Mago on Rally. And I think the Kingdra I just lose to the Kingdra like all day. I'm gonna go Shell Bell on everything basically. Except the Rally. Fuck it. We're just gonna have to adapt to whatever happens. Like, I think the plan's gonna have to be Clops for the Latios, brings in Tar, and I think higher EV is trying to beat the T-Tar with oh, we could. It's maybe better actually. Maybe go Ludi actually. Who does Ludi bait? It's immense. Let's just get lucky. Let's just get obscenely lucky. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to prevail over you, buddy. I just don't see it happening. Okay. I don't see how that. I don't see what world we win this. Okay. This Latios is a problem. It has Soul Do, which basically in Gen 3 gives a 1.5 boost to both special attack and special defense, which means killing this with a special move doesn't happen. And this thing does obscene damage with Draco Meteor. For instance, it one-shots my Slowbro and it one-shots my Relicanth. My Ludi lives only just, and my Clops takes 72% of the max. We have to start this by just dodging a Draco. This is where we'd have led Swallow and clicked Endeavor, but we can't do that. We just Shadow Ball. Just low roll Draco Meteor, and don't crit. This is so stupid. Okay, that did pretty low damage actually. It was, yeah, relatively low roll. Okay, we should kill with Shadow Ball. If not, Sneak will finish it off and we'll get a bunch of Shell Bell recovery. Go to about 150%, maybe a bit less. About 140 HP, I think. 150 maybe. Okay, about 140. I'd have wanted a bit more than that, but I don't think there's a world. Okay, this is Tita. It doesn't see kill, I've just realized. Yeah. So this is 50-50 AP or Dragon Dance. If it's Dragon Dance, we just lose. Yeah, if it Dragon Dances, there's no world in which we can win. If it APs, there's at least a world in which we can win. Because it's faster, it is a bit less likely to Dragon Dance. So it should just be a 50-50. Right? Yeah, it's 50-50. There's no, like, risky AR or anything boosting Ancient Power. No. Send it. GG. I mean, there is an out. It's not great, but there is an out. We always fake out. We're gonna crit him with Giga Drain. Crit Giga Drain kills. So HP Bug is a 50% range to kill. 56% range to kill, and my Giga Drain crit would kill it back. It's the only out that exists, but it's not happening. Dragon Dance. Nice. Crit. Crit. Oh, unlucky. Does this kill? It still doesn't kill, right? Yeah, it doesn't kill still. Do I kill with Shadow Sneak ever? No, never. I mean, it could Dragon Dance again, because it doesn't see kill, I guess. Right? No, it's less than 50% HP, right? Which means it's de-incentivized. There's a chance. There's still a chance that it Dragon Dances, but it's really low. Yeah. What are you gonna do? We live. Who does this bait? It baits the D-Knight. I think I'm dead to the D-Knight. Slowbro was always supposed to deal with the D-Knight. I'm not going to gain enough HP, am I? I mean... there are 2 rolls of extreme speed that don't kill. But if it does see kill, it's always extreme speeding at least. Which means I could go Clops. How much does Ice Punch even do with Clops? Probably nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. Like Shadow Ball would be higher damage, basically. I mean, if it's E-Speed... I guess we could try and kill it with Rally. Why am I still thinking about this? Like we're obviously gonna lose. This doesn't... Do I have AP on Rally? I do. So it's basically the correct play here is Rock Tomb AP and hope for the best, right? So I'm not dead to... This could Dragon Dance. In which case, I don't know. Maybe wish moving then. Rock Tomb. Nice. Wait, no, it DD'd. That's bad. Because now we're not faster. Also, we don't kill with Rock Tomb into AP. We do with that kind of roll, though. That was a huge roll. It's still above 50% HP, so this is quite likely to... This is still 50-50 D-Dance. Because it doesn't see kill. So now we AP. Nice, get the boost. Get the boost! Do it. Make up for all my shit luck, please. It's not gonna kill either, is it? It's a range. So evil, man. So evil. It sweeps from here. I'm dead. Yeah, every single one of my ones is dead. I mean, I can live a couple rolls of Earthquake, I guess. But it's not happening because nothing has gone right in this entire fucking E4. Yep. I've seen Dusclops do some crazy shit, but this is not one of the things that it can do. Who even is this? This is Mence, right? Can I just lose? Yeah. Yeah. Am I dead to Draco, even? I'm actually not dead to Draco, that's crazy. So stupid. Just crit me. Do it. Do it! Fucking pussy. Does this even kill? Nope, but Shadow Sneak will. I think I lost, y'all. I think I lost. This is Kingdra now, right? Yeah, and I lose. It's been fun. It has been fun. What even is the correct play? It'll Ice Beam? I probably wasn't even in range. No, I wasn't in range. Octazooka? Crazy. It's taunting me. Rude. Louis. 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 Final bit of chip damage we're gonna get down this run. And there it goes. Man, this was such an ass way to lose as well. Such an ass way to lose. The fucking Houndoom, man. I don't blame you, Louis. They're being dicks, man. So what's annoying Louis, for context? Maybe you'll want to catch up on it later, maybe not, I don't know. But the idea of this team that I brought, right, was to have as safe a Sidney and as safe a Phoebe as possible, right? The only risk on the entire of Sidney and Phoebe was one crit that Swallow had to dodge on the Houndoom. And that is the one thing that happened, was I got crit on the Houndoom. And then the idea was that I would have a pretty risky but playable Glacia, Drake, and Steven. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my Tauros got crit killed too. Like, I would have had Tauros for the last few fights, and maybe it would have been... Maybe Tauros would have made it more playable, the Drake, because Tauros died to crit on Phoebe too. Yeah. I don't know. I mostly just wanted to win this so that I could stop playing this fucking game. I know I'm only on attempt 5, but it has been, what, like... It's been over 2 months I've been playing this. I just wanted to play something else, man. I know what I want to play next as well. And it's not Run and Bun. I don't know whether I play that for a bit and come back to EK. I feel like I should just go EK again, right? It's the right thing to do. But it feels like shit, man. The reason why it feels like shit, okay, is that, like, a lot of EK is pretty tedious in terms of, it's not that hard, right? It's not like Run and Bun, where, like, everything's hard, but, like, you have to do everything different every single time. The thing about this is that, like, it's hard, but, like, kind of your lines for every fight are kind of the same, right? Like, there are small things you do differently, but, like, if you think about it, like, you know, on Archie, you always do that lead where you dive and then explode and then focus down one side while the Metagross protects. On, you know, Juan, on was it Wallace, whoever the double battle is, you explode, and then you finish up the back. On Tate and Liza, you explode and then work out exactly how you can maneuver the end game. Like all the hard fights are basically, you just do it the same way every time. So it doesn't feel like, I don't know, particularly interesting to play again. It's a bit similar on Run and Bun, I guess, right? Because, like, was it like Archie tag is pretty static. Tate and Liza lines are always pretty static. I'm not streaming Cuppen. Nope. Yeah. I don't know. And I'm concerned I'm gonna get stuck in EK early game again. Basically, I got, like, pretty tilted at the start of EK attempts because I was constantly just not getting VA Lantern. Do you remember that? Do y'all remember that? It took, like, I think I had like 10 Chinchus in a row or something. How many was it? Was it 10? I had 10 Illuminate Lanterns in a row. What was the number? No, it was 6 Chinchus in a row, but I'd failed 9 straight encounters for it. So 3 attempts made it to Morville. All of them failed all 3 encounters for Lantern, and 6 of them were Chinchus, which were all in Illuminate. Yeah. Man. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. I will let you guys know in the Discord what the plans are going to be whenever I work out what those plans are going to be. I can probably stream on Thursday, but if not, it might have to be something like Saturday. I don't know. I have such a busy week. I've got a PhD conference on Thursday, which I need to give a talk at, and I'm also hosting one of the... I'm like... What's the person called? Like the moderator for, like, one of the sessions and everything. I need to learn a whole talk and everything. Yeah, no, it's a fucking busy week. And it's upgrade season soon too. Got to submit a draft for it in 2 weeks, and I've got to have it fully ready in like a month and a half. Yeah, dude, it's not fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough couple weeks. I don't know. I want to keep streaming because I feel like I just want to, you know, at least do it a little bit consistently, right? I'd love to keep the consistency going. Yeah. But for today, I think I'm going to call it here. I appreciate everyone who came along for the ride. It was fun. And honestly, I know it went really badly from, like, the beginning, but I'm glad that we pushed through. And to be honest, we got far through the Elite Four, considering just how much went wrong on Sidney and then on Phoebe, right? Like, we worked out a way to get pretty damn far, and I genuinely think we could have done decently if Taurus hadn't got crit too. I think we probably still could have won if Taurus hadn't also got crit. right? It probably would have been just about doable, although maybe the Latias at the end would have killed me, but I don't know. Only so much you can know, really. Yeah. Appreciate everyone. I will see you soon. And eventually we will come back to this game and we will beat it. Sick PB. Sick PB. You're bang on with that one. Bang on. I'm glad that, like, the first run that we got past Watson, I got it all the way, you know? That means I'm doing something right. And I will... As long as I get decent encounter luck, nothing terrible. I didn't have anything too crazy in this one. As long as I have something decent, I should do pretty well next time too. But yeah. Alright. Lots of love, guys. Appreciate it. And I will see you again soon.